Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Major Thomas DeBovey, the Director of the Bureau of Training and Education. On behalf of the Acting Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Ivanchik, I welcome you to the graduation exercises for the 155th Pennsylvania State Police Cadet class. Please rise for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the national anthem, which will be performed by Sergeant Ron Richards, the Pennsylvania State Police Bureau of Training and Education.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for an invocation which will be offered by State Police Chaplain E. Robert Burkhart.
Let us pray. Almighty God, creator of all, as we gather to celebrate the graduation of your servants, our hearts are filled with the joy of your presence among us. You have prepared these men and women for this day and blessed them with a special trust. You have endowed them with abilities of mind, body, and spirit equal to the tasks set before them. Remembering now in your presence that to whom much is given, much is required, we ask you to direct their steps and give them strength and courage to carry out their new responsibilities with honor and conviction. Endow them with your spirit of wisdom and justice. And lead us all, O Lord, into the ways of your peace, and unite us in the spirit of your command to love you with all our hearts and our neighbors as ourselves. In your most holy name we pray. Amen.
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to take a moment to introduce our distinguished guests. Please postpone your applause until introductions are completed. As I call the guest's name, please stand and be recognized. The Acting Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Ivanchik.
Good morning.
The Acting Deputy Commissioner of Operations, Major James Degnan.
Good morning.
The Acting Deputy Commissioner of Administration and Professional Responsibility, Major Scott C. Price.
Good morning.
The Acting Deputy Commissioner of Staff, Major Edward Hoke.
Good morning.
Captain Lynette Quinn, Basic Training Division Director.
Good morning.
Captain Kirk Reese, Operational Training Division Director.
Good morning.
Pennsylvania State Police Chaplain E. Robert Burkhart. Here to present the American Legion Award is incoming State Commander Robert John.
Good morning.
Here to present the Colonel Ronald Sharp Leadership Award is Mrs. Jessie Sharp.
Good morning.
Major Derek A. Baker, Pennsylvania State Police Area 4 Commander.
Good morning.
United States Attorney William McSwain.
Good morning.
Representing the Office of Policy and Planning, Deputy Secretary Andrew Barnes and Policy Aide Lon Jean Combs.
Good morning. Good morning.
Representing the Hershey Company, Mr. Patrick O'Rourke, Director of Security, Law Department, and Global Security. From the West Virginia State Police, First Sergeant J.C. Serrano and Sergeant S.B. Huffman. Representing the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission, Colonel Corey Britcher.
Morning.
Representing the Pennsylvania Game Commission, Warden Travis Pugh.
Morning.
Representing the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Public Safety Human Resources Delivery Center, Mr. Ty Stanton, HR Manager. Representing the Pennsylvania State Police Historical Educational Memorial Center, retired Sergeant Mike Chaplin. Representing the Pennsylvania State Guardians, Sergeant Richard J. Nesbitt. Representing the Pennsylvania State Troopers Association, Sergeant David Kennedy, President. From the New Jersey State Police, Captains Joe Torres and Dave Durs.
Morning.
From the New York State Police, Lieutenant Lucas Anthony and Zone Sergeant Jason Hoff. From the Pennsylvania Chiefs of Police Association, Chief Scott Bond, President. Executive Director Joe Blackburn. From the Maryland State Police, Major Greg Phillips and Captain Brian Smith. From the Delaware State Police, Captain Jason Sapp and Lieutenant Ed Chauvet and Sergeant Dermot Alexander. You already met our vocalist, Sergeant Ron Richards. We also have with us Bureau of Training and Education staff, Lieutenant Joseph Gerbillick III, Commander Basic Training Section, Lieutenant Leo Haggerty, Commander Education Testing and Curriculum Development Section, Lieutenant Cyril Ulrich, Commander Advanced Regional Training Section, Lieutenant Scott Ohl, Commander of Professional Development Section, and Sergeant Adam Burke, Basic Training Section Supervisor. The A platoon leaders, Corporal David Fedorchak, and Assistant Platoon Leaders Corporal Michael Burns, Corporal Ian Janis, and Trooper First Class Joshua Holstein. B platoon leaders, Corporal Jeffrey Dunkel, and Assistant Platoon Leaders Corporal Henry Calathan, and Corporal Eric Schaefer, and Trooper Jeffrey Ebeck. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guests and staff. Due to scheduling difficulties, Governor Tom Wolf is unable to be here today. However, the Acting Deputy Commissioner of Administration and Professional Responsibility, Major Scott Price, will be reading the Governor's greetings.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to join with the Pennsylvania State Police to offer my sincere congratulations to the 155th Cadet class on the occasion of its graduation. Since its inception in 1905, the Pennsylvania State Police has been steadfast in its mission to serve and protect the citizens of this Commonwealth. As time has progressed, the Pennsylvania State Police continues to stand as a model of honor, diligence, and integrity. As the newest additions to the Commonwealth's esteemed law enforcement ranks, you will continue this legacy as you courageously dedicate yourself to ensuring the safety and well-being of our citizens. Your proven integrity, honor, and leadership have earned you this great distinction and will be crucial as you face the tremendous challenges and responsibilities of being a state trooper. I applaud that you have nobly answered the call to duty, and I am certain that your service will be instrumental in the protection of Pennsylvania's citizens for many years to come. As Governor, and on behalf of all the citizens of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I am honored to offer my congratulations to the 155th Cadet class on their graduation. Please accept my best wishes as you embark on this new journey. Signed, Tom Wolf, Governor of Pennsylvania.
Public speaking is part of the Academy training curriculum. The graduates, assisted by the staff, have chosen a speaker from among their ranks to represent them at the ceremony. Selected from the class to address you is Cadet Matthew R. Kruger.
Good morning, distinguished guests, Academy staff, my fellow cadets, most importantly, our families and friends, to the graduation ceremony of the Pennsylvania State Police's 155th Cadet class. It is my honor and privilege to have been chosen to speak and to represent such an outstanding group of cadets. All of you here today are honoring us with your presence on such an impactful and historic day in each of our lives and of the history of the Commonwealth. The day has finally arrived, a bittersweet culmination of emotions and thoughts. On October 28th, 2018, a brisk and overcast day, 120 strangers showed up to 175 East Hershey Park Drive, the Pennsylvania State Police Academy. The roads we traveled to make it to the academy could not have been any more different. Some people were already law enforcement. Some were already troopers from other states. Some came from desk and office jobs. Some came from being teachers. Some were firefighters and EMTs, and some simply never had any job before. A large part of our class came as veterans, while others came having never worn any type of uniform. All of us had different paths of our lives, winding through different countries and states, some more flat and easier, while some more sharp and tragic. On October 28th, all of our paths led to one common place, on top of the hill. Now, some people claim that Hershey is the sweetest place on earth, but all of us up here on this stage can quickly and strongly disagree with that statement. Our arrival included a variety of physical and mental stressors designed to test our vigor in times of adversity. Hundreds of push-ups, flutter kicks, bear crawls, mountain climbers, you name it, and we did it. We even went outside and learned to PT in the pouring rain in our dress shoes. Many times, I found myself thinking of one of my favorite quotes: if something is important to you, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. This was true throughout our academy experience. Our time at the academy included some of the world's best training in various aspects of policing. In firearms, we learned and became proficient in pistol, rifle, and shotgun firing. We learned to shoot in all sorts of positions and from all sorts of vehicles and objects. In physical education, we learned about getting into and staying in shape. We learned various combative moves and techniques. We learned about handcuffing, searching, using an ass baton, and other various compliance techniques. We also learned valuable first aid and medical tactics that ensure we were viable first responders to medical emergencies. We learned different types of swims and rescue swimming tactics. The Criminal and Traffic Law Unit guided us into learning and knowing the criminal and traffic code so we could be knowledgeable and proficient at enforcing the laws. The Police Skills Unit taught us everything from officer safety tactics, responding to police emergencies, and compliance weapon systems, and led us through one of the nation's most difficult and progressive driving curriculums. What makes the Pennsylvania State Police Academy not only the first, but also the finest state police academy in the nation is the degree of knowledge and passion the instructors have for teaching. In addition to our instructors, each half of our class was assigned a unit of the academy to belong to. A platoon was assigned to the firearms unit and was led by the living legend of the PSP himself, Corporal David Fedorchak, along with Corporal Ian Janos. B platoon was assigned the crime unit and was led by Corporal Jeffrey Dunkel. Corporal Fedorchak blessed us with his many wise and peculiar sayings of life advice and motivation. Corporal Janos blessed us with various ways to ensure we were always motivated, which more likely than not included us being out on the parade field. I speak for our entire class when I say it is us who are honored to have been led by and mentored by such a truly remarkable group of people. They were extremely hard on us for a while, but for good reason. To show us if we put our minds to it, we can make it through tough times. To show us our minds give up much faster than our bodies will. Our platoon leaders showed us the struggles we faced each day was developing the strength we needed for our futures. Our platoon leaders gave us every ounce of effort they could to not only learn about each one of us as a potential trooper, but also how we are as humans. They wanted to ensure each of us was also a good person, for underneath each and every trooper uniform is a person. They taught us not only what it took to be a proficient trooper, but showed us by example of what it meant to be a remarkable person. We are next in a long line of troopers dating back to 1905. Yesterday, celebrating the 114th anniversary of the Pennsylvania State Police, it was our honor to participate in the memorial service. Many have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty, and we honor them and carry on their legacy by being the daily examples of what it means to be a Pennsylvania State Trooper. We are here before you today, prepared to take our oath and to serve to the best of our abilities the citizens of this great Commonwealth. We are here before you today, ready to carry out the honor of the force, to prove service to our communities, to be examples of integrity, to respect all people, to gain and uphold the trust of the citizens, to serve with never-ending courage, and to uphold our duty. We live in a day and age where more and more of the public are being told to dislike law enforcement, to view us as enemies, when children are being raised to have preconceived notions against police. We live in a time where active shootings are common, where random acts of terror are becoming less random, and where a simple trip to church or to the mall can turn into horror and destruction. Public safety is at a crossroads, yet we sit up here ready to answer the call. Each one of us, at one point or another during our academy experience, stopped and we thought to ourselves, why is it that we are here? What is it that continues to push me to make it through this academy and to do this as a career? Is it the opportunity for an honorable and storied state career? Is it to better the lives of my spouse and children? Is it my fear of letting my friends and family down? Or is it my fear of failing myself? We each have a reason that motivated us to push through and make it to today. Each one of us has a reason that we will think about that will make us say, yes, I accept the challenge of the daily dangers this career presents. I accept the challenge of being there for the citizens of the Commonwealth on the worst day of their lives. I accept to work in the darkness of the night to keep the world safe during the day. I accept the challenge of running into chaos as others are running away from it. We showed up here as 120 strangers whose paths led us to the same place. We sit before you today as a family of 104 cadets ready to become troopers. We'll go our separate ways, following each of our paths as they continue on the journey of life. Some of our paths may cross again, whether it be travels, training, or other aspects of our careers. Many of us may never see one another again. We'll look back and reflect on the many timeless friendships we've made here, having one thing in common: having successfully completed the Pennsylvania State Police Academy. None of us would be able to have done this on our own. We truly needed to rely on one another. Each of us showed up here with various life experiences, skills, and valuable traits. We each leave here today a part of the 155th persona. We all, as one class, gave blood, sweat, and tears to ensure not only did we each graduate and succeed, but our fellow brothers and sisters did as well. Family, friends, distinguished guests, we are the Pennsylvania State Police 155th Cadet Class. We are ready to take the next step in our lives and make the transition from cadet to trooper. We are only able to do this today because of the unwavering love and support from our friends and families, the undying commitment to excellence in training by Academy staff and instructors, and because of our willingness to serve. It has been an honor of mine to speak to you today on behalf of our class. Thank you, and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the Acting Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Ivanchik.
Good morning and welcome to the 155th Pennsylvania State Police Cadet Graduation. I would like to thank our distinguished guests for attending today and also the families present for supporting these cadets through their training. Your continued support will be vital to their success as troopers. I would also like to thank all the first responders present who partner with the Pennsylvania State Police to keep this Commonwealth safe. Today is a day of celebration, but even more so, it is a day of change, a day of transition. The cadets graduating today are ready for the next step in their careers. It is an exciting day for them, and I am sure it is a proud day for the families, friends, and loved ones who are here today to share in this celebration of their accomplishments. This day marks the end of one journey and the beginning of a new one filled with opportunities, great challenges, and even greater responsibilities. To the cadets, your initial training has successfully been completed. You have been taught our core values of honor, service, integrity, respect, trust, courage, and duty. These core values and the training you received while at the Pennsylvania State Police Academy will serve as the foundation of your career and all you accomplish. Now that you have been given the tools you need to succeed in this career, it is up to you to apply what you have learned. I am confident that you will use these tools and knowledge wisely and excel as individuals. And as a team, continue to provide the best professional police service to the residents and visitors of this Commonwealth. As cadets, you were the future of the Pennsylvania State Police. Today, you are the Pennsylvania State Police. During your career, you may be promoted. However, today you receive the most important rank, the rank that bonds us all together, trooper. By becoming a trooper in the Pennsylvania State Police, you are privileged to be part of the first and finest law enforcement agency in the nation. I encourage you to always remember the service, honor, integrity, and sacrifice of the troopers who came before you, and never forget those who laid down their life rather than swerve from the path of duty. There are many challenges facing law enforcement today: anti-law enforcement attitudes, school security, threats to houses of worship, hate crimes, and changes in social norms. You will be scrutinized for every decision you make. Being a state trooper is a very difficult task. It is sometimes only self-rewarding, many times perilous, and at all times demanding. It is not a job, it is a way of life. Despite these challenges, you chose a career in law enforcement. For that, I am grateful. In a time when many others choose to pursue different careers due to these challenges, you chose to become a public service. This speaks to your character. You have proven yourselves to be worthy of the rank of trooper. I ask you to never compromise yourself or your fellow troopers, and always maintain your honor and integrity. I have full faith in your abilities and devotion to protect and to serve the citizens of this Commonwealth. As acting commissioner, and on behalf of Governor Wolf and all department personnel, welcome to the Pennsylvania State Police family, and congratulations on your accomplishment. I wish you a long and rewarding career as a member of the finest police force in the nation. Stay safe, and thank you.
It is an Academy tradition to present 6 special awards to members of the graduating class. Major Scott Price will announce the awards and their recipients. After the awards presentation, we will have the oath of office, and the badges will be presented to all graduates. Major Price.
The American Legion has been participating in Pennsylvania State Police Academy graduation exercises for many years by presenting a special award to a member of each graduating class. From each cadet class conducted at the Academy, one cadet is selected by the members of the class and Academy staff to receive the American Legion Award as the most outstanding cadet in recognition of all-around academic, physical, ethical, and moral qualifications. Presenting the American Legion Award is incoming State Commander Robert John. The class member selected to receive the award, Cadet Andrew W. Reed. In each cadet class, members are singled out for recognition in the following areas: for outstanding performance in physical fitness, for earning the highest final average in scholastic endeavors, for displaying exceptional ability in firearms, for driver proficiency, and for extraordinary leadership. Our next award is the John K. Schaefer Physical Fitness Award. John K. Schaefer served as Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police March 10, 1987, until his death on August 2, 1987. Those officers who served with Commissioner Schaefer will never forget his personal commitment to physical fitness. The award presented in his memory recognizes the cadet who has achieved the highest combined score on a series of physical skills tests designed to measure dynamic strength, muscular endurance, and cardiovascular fitness. Presenting the award is Colonel Ivanchik. Based upon the results of a fitness assessment test battery, the recipient of the award for the 155th class is Cadet Connor DeGespy. Daniel F. Dunn served as Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police from February 27, 1979, until his untimely death on May 16, 1984. To honor his memory, an award in his name is presented to the cadet who has earned the highest level of academic achievement in each graduating class. Presenting the Daniel F. Dunn High Scholastic Award is Colonel Ivanchik. The recipient of the award for the 155th graduating class with a final scholastic average of 95.8% is Cadet Austin T. Weaver. Sergeant Charles B. Gesford was the chief firearms instructor at the Academy from 1952 until 1986, where he was responsible for the training of thousands of state police troopers, as well as municipal police officers in Pennsylvania, in the use of firearms. When he retired after 37 and a half years of distinguished service with the Pennsylvania State Police, it was the desire of the Academy staff to present an award in his name to the cadet in each class who fired the highest score in the department's pistol qualification course. Sergeant Gesford was 88 years old when he passed away on December 19th, 2014. Presenting the Charles B. Gesford Award is Colonel Ivanchik. In the 155th Cadet class, the recipient of the award, firing a perfect score, 300 out of a possible 300, is Cadet Corey E. Elliott. Colonel Paul J. Shylock served in the finest tradition of the Pennsylvania State Police from his enlistment on July 1st, 1953, until his retirement in 1980. He continued his strong driver training advocacy at the Northwestern University Traffic Institute following his career with the Pennsylvania State Police. He personified integrity and professionalism within the department. The award is presented to honor his memory by recognizing the cadet who demonstrated the highest proficiency in driver safety training in each graduating class. Presenting the award is Colonel Ivanchik, and the recipient of the award is Cadet Andrew Harriger. Colonel Ronald M. Sharp served as Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police from October 14, 1987 until January 15, 1991. Colonel Sharp was the first African American to be appointed as Commissioner in the history of our department. Colonel Sharp was a strong leader, advocating for continuing education and innovation. During his administration, he led the formation of the department's first tactical narcotics team, oversaw formation of the Commonwealth's automated fingerprint identification system, and instituted a strategic planning program to examine present and future demands of the department. To honor Colonel Sharp's memory, we present an award in his name to the cadet that embodies the key component of leadership, as did Colonel Sharp, including honesty, integrity, vision, courage, self-awareness, and team building. The recipient receiving this award was selected by the Academy instructors. Presenting the award is Ms. Jessie Sharp, and the recipient of the Colonel Ronald Sharp Leadership Award is Cadet Ryan M. Cordingley.
From the time the class members arrived at the Academy on their first day of training, they have held the rank of cadet. The awarding of the badges is the official moment of promotion from that rank. Along with the badges, each new trooper will receive a diploma, a copy of the oath of office, and the Pennsylvania State Police Call of Honor. Colonel Ivanchik will now administer the oath of office to the graduating class by the presentation of the badges.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I
Zachary T. Andrews.
Zachary M. Baravecchio.
Kevin M. Benson. Garrett W. Berger. Brock C. Bonadillo. Bo A. Ball. Jeffrey D. Callahan. Zachary L. Campbell. Justin R. Chua. Benjamin J. Plata. Ryan M. Cornelius. Matthew R. Kruger. Matthew D. Cunningham. Evan J. Seifert. Brian C. Davis. Connor T. DeGaspy. Colton D. Denver.
Caitlin M. Derrick.
Andy M. Lorenzo. Jared W. Canuck. Matthew D. Duncan. Matthew Keith Warren. Tyler L. Edwards. Cooper E. Elliott. James D. Ellis. Nathan A. Elwood. Benjamin J. Epley. Samuel Falco. Henry W. Field. Paul T. Figgis.
Kendra R. Colby.
Thomas L. Ford.
Melissa M. Gaffney.
Brian Baxter Jr. John J. Durkin. Aaron J. Goldsmith. Michael E. Granville. Eric M. Cook. Gregory Scott Gunner Jr. Andrew L. Harriger. Joshua J. Humphrey. Joseph P. M. Imperoli Jr. Brian C. Irizarry. Timothy T. Johnson. Samuel J. Chinesky Jr. Christopher S. Johnson. Devin S. Jones. Ryan D. Short. Jeremy J. Kanofsky. Dylan R. Tillman. Connor A. Kirkgard. Jesse M. Kachura.
Shelby L. Lockman.
Justin M. Maloney. Robert K. Marshall III. Ian D. Martin. Christopher J. McAndrew. Buddy J. Meyer Jr. Adam D. Miller. Antonio S. Moffa. Brandon C. Morris. Andrew L. Moyer. Kyle W. Brown. Brandon M. Olroy. Daniel B. Alder. Douglas P. Orlowski Jr. Daryl J. Piskowski. Aaron M. Patchkey. Ramon E. Bonito.
Alina Pahanka.
Tyler J. Press. Joe M. Graham Jr. Andrew W. Reed. Sarah J. Rice. Joseph D. Richards. Alexander X. Russell.
Taylor J. Rupert.
Shane R. Sager. Brett D. Cesarello. Zachary D. Santoro. Zachary F. Fair. Vincent J. Spinelli. Philip P. Snyder. Addison J. Cedar. Daniel J. Sheridan. Brian M. Simeon. Ryan E. Smith. Keith M. Spocco. Anthony J. Sparrow.
Tristan M. Tappy.
Matthew R. Timko. Christopher R. Tobias. Bradley W. Concession.
Evelyn G. Villiers.
Jocelyn D. Matt Wood. Brian A. Barrow. Trent J. Carey. Mikhail N. Watson. Austin G. Weaver. Alexander R. Whiting. Zachary S. Wolfert. Jordan R. Wood.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties
and that I will discharge the duties
of my office with fidelity.
of my office with fidelity.
I will bear true faith and allegiance
I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
its citizens and their elected representatives.
its citizens and their elected representatives.
I will perform all my duties
I will perform all my duties
as a Pennsylvania State Police trooper
as a Pennsylvania State Police trooper,
honestly, faithfully, and in accordance with the law.
honestly, faithfully, and in accordance with the law.
And I obey the orders of my superior officers
And I will obey the orders of my superior officers
and conduct myself at all times
and conduct myself at all times
in accordance with the regulations set forth
in accordance with the regulations set forth
by the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police.
by the Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the cadets will receive their badges. Please hold your applause until the last name is read. Zachary T. Andrus of Luzerne County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. His badge will be presented by his father, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper First Class Jeffrey T. Andrus, Troop P, Shikshini. Zachary M. Baravecchio of Allegheny County. He's assigned to Troop B, Washington. His badge will be presented by his father, Patrolman Michael Benediction, Moon Township Police Department. Kevin M. Bensix of Lehigh County. He's assigned to Troop F, Montoursville. His badge will be presented by his brother, Officer Daniel Bensix from Upper Saucon Police Department. Jared W. Berger of Lycoming County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Brock C. Bonadio of Fayette County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Bo A. Bosch of Bedford County. He is assigned to Troop G, Hollidaysburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Richard A. Bosch, Jr. Jeffrey D. Callahan of Somerset County. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Zachary L. Chambly of Gordon County, Georgia. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Dustin R. Chubb of Cumberland County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his brother, Patrolman Tyler Chubb, Lancaster City Police Department. Benjamin J. Clotto of Cambria County. He's assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Ryan M. Cordingley of Columbia County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Kylene R. Cotton of Erie County. She is assigned to Troop E, Erie. Matthew R. Kruger of Orange County, New York. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Matthew D. Cunningham of Allegheny County. He's assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired probation officer Bruce Cunningham, Allegheny County Probation. Evan J. Siphon of Clarion County. He is assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. Brian C. Davis of Montgomery County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Connor T. DeGespy of Fayette County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Colton D. Demberger of Montgomery County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Caitlin M. Derrick of Columbia County. She is assigned to Troop F, Montoursville. Anthony M. Dorenzo of Cambria County. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Jared W. Danook of Tolan County, Connecticut. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Matthew D. Duncan of York County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Matthew G. Dwyer of Delaware County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Tyler L. Edwards of Luzerne County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Kenneth D. Edwards. Corey E. Elliott of Westmoreland County. He's assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. James T. Ellis of Center County. He is assigned to Troop G, Hollidaysburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Master Trooper James P. Ellis. Nathan A. Elwood of Westmoreland County. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Benjamin J. Epley of Perry County. He is assigned to Troop K, Philadelphia. Samuel Falcone of Luzerne County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Henry W. Field of Montgomery County, Maryland. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Paul T. Figgis of Luzerne County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Kendra R. Flonsby of Tuscarawas County, Ohio. She is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Thomas L. Ford of Prince George's, Maryland. He is assigned to Troop E, Erie. Melissa M. Gaffney of Lackawanna County. She is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Her badge will be presented by her brother, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Kevin Gaffney, Troop R, Honesdale. Robert Gajewski, Jr. of Luzerne County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. His badge will be presented by his sister, Pennsylvania State Police Liquor Enforcement Officer Catherine Gajewski, Bureau of Liquor Control Enforcement. Sean J. Kirkin of Butler County. He is assigned to Troop D, Butler. Aaron J. Goldsmith of Pinal County, Arizona. He is assigned to Troop F, Montoursville. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Warden Charles Goldsmith, Arizona Department of Corrections. Michael E. Graybill of Lancaster County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Eric M. Gross of Cumberland County. He is assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. Gregory S. Gata, Jr. of Mongolia County, West Virginia. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Andrew L. Herringer of Venango County. He is assigned to Troop E, Erie. Joshua J. Humphrey of Westmoreland County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Joseph P. M. Imparoli, Jr. of Mifflin County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Brian C. Iaziri of Philadelphia County. He is assigned to Troop K, Philadelphia. His badge will be presented by his father, Officer Brian Iaziri, Philadelphia Police Department. Timothy T. Jasper of Lawrence County. He is assigned to Troop D, Butler. Samuel J. Janeski, Jr. of Allegheny County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Christopher S. Johnson of Ocean County, New Jersey. He is assigned to Troop K, Philadelphia. Devin S. Jones of Philadelphia County. He is assigned to Troop K, Philadelphia. His badge will be presented by his uncle, Patrol Officer John A. Sykes, Jr., Philadelphia Highway Patrol. Ryan D. Joyce of Luzerne County. He's assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Brittany A. Karpinski of Columbia County. She is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Jeremy J. Kanoski of Lackawanna County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Dylan R. Ketterman of York County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Connor A. Kirkgard of Litchfield County, Connecticut. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Jesse M. Kuchera of Cambria County. He is assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. Shelby L. Loeffner of Westmoreland County. She is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Justin M. Maloney of Allegheny County. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Robert K. Marshall III of Jefferson County. He is assigned to Troop E, Erie. Ian D. Martin of Luzerne County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Christopher J. McAndrew of Venango County. He is assigned to Troop E, Erie. His badge will be presented by his cousin, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Martin R. McAndrew, Troop R, Gibson. Buddy J. Meyer, Jr. of Yates County, New York. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Adam D. Miller of Washington County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Antonio S. Maffa of Westmoreland County. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Brandon C. Morris of Jefferson County. He is assigned to Troop C, Punxsutawney. His badge will be presented by his father, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper First Class Bruce A. Morris, Troop C, Ridgeway, and his half-brother, Pennsylvania State Police Corporal Shane M. Buffone, Troop H, Chambersburg. Andrew L. Moyer of Berks County. He is assigned to Troop L, Reading. Miles W. Noss of Lancaster County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Brandon M. Olwine of Lehigh County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Nathaniel V. Oliver of Luzerne County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Corporal John Oliver, who is currently the Chief County Detective with the Susquehanna County District Attorney's Office, and his brother, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Joshua Oliver, Troop F, Coudersport, and his sister, Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Callista Newhart, Troop J, Avondale. Douglas P. Orlowski Jr. of Butler County. He is assigned to Troop D, Butler. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Corporal Douglas Orlowski Sr., and his grandfather, retired Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Lawrence G. Hall Sr. Darrell J. Paskowski of Allegheny County, Maryland. He is assigned to Troop G, Hollidaysburg. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Maryland State Police Corporal David Paskowski, who is currently patrolman with the Altoona Police Department. Aaron M. Patchkey of York County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Roman E. Paulino of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Olena Perhodko of Bucks County. She is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Tyler J. Prisk of Center County. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. John M. Rejo Jr. of Middlesex County, New Jersey. He is assigned to Troop L, Reading. Andrew W. Reed of Juniata County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Darren J. Rice of Westmoreland County. He is assigned to Troop D, Butler. Joseph D. Richards of Lackawanna County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. Alexander S. Ruffing of Washington County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Taylor J. Rupert of Montour County. She is assigned to Troop F, Montoursville. Shane R. Sager of Dauphin County. He is assigned to Troop H, Harrisburg. Brett D. Santarelli of Beaver County. He is assigned to Troop D, Butler. Zachary D. Santoro of Fayette County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Zachary S. Sayers of Center County. He is assigned to Troop F, Montoursville. Vincent J. Scardilli of Ocean County, New Jersey. He is assigned to Troop K, Philadelphia. His badge will be presented by his brother, Dominic Scardilli, United States Coast Guard, Petty Officer, 3rd Class. Philip P. Schneider of Mercer County. He is assigned to Troop D, Butler. Addison J. Cedar of Camden County, New Jersey. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Daniel J. Sheridan of Chester County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Brian M. Simeon of Lackawanna County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. His badge will be presented by his cousin, Special Agent Patrick R. Jochum, Homeland Security Investigation. Ryan E. Smith of Lycoming County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Keith M. Smolko of Clearfield County. He is assigned to Troop E, Erie. His badge will be presented by his father, retired Pennsylvania State Police Trooper 1st Class, Martin J. Smolko, Jr. Anthony J. Sparico of Allegheny County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Tristan M. Tappy of Westmoreland County. She is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Her badge will be presented by her father, Captain Charles J. Tappy, Murraysville Police Department. Matthew R. Timko of Westmoreland County. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Christopher R. Tobias of Northumberland County. He is assigned to Troop N, Hazleton. His badge will be presented by his brother, Chief Darwin T. Tobias III, Shamokin Police Department. Bradley W. Timshishin of Schuylkill County. He is assigned to Troop L, Reading. Emily P. Van Billiard of Berks County. She is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Joshua C. Vasquez of Westchester County, New York. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Brian A. Vieira of Mercer County, New Jersey. He is assigned to Troop K, Philadelphia. Trent J. Vaccari of Lawrence County. He is assigned to Troop D, Butler. Mikhail A. Watson of Lehigh County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Austin T. Weaver of Jefferson County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. Alexander R. Whiting of Lancaster County. He is assigned to Troop J, Lancaster. Zachary S. Wolford of Westmoreland County. He is assigned to Troop A, Greensburg. Brandon R. Wright of Allegheny County. He is assigned to Troop B, Washington. His badge will be presented by his grandfather, retired Pennsylvania State Police Trooper John Zeeland. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the graduates of the 155th Cadet class.
Members of the 155th class, 27 weeks ago, you came to the Academy with aspirations of becoming members of the Pennsylvania State Police. Today, you begin your career as a Pennsylvania State Trooper. You have become the newest part of an old and honorable tradition that began over 113 years ago. As you move past your Academy's training, I hope you feel a great sense of pride in your accomplishment. Wear this uniform proudly. You earned it. But please understand the great responsibility associated with the uniform. You are not only representing yourself, you are representing your troop, this department, and every member of the Pennsylvania State Police. Think about the trooper you want to be. You need to truly understand and respect the power you are granted with this position and vow never to abuse it. You need to have empathy and sympathy as you will see people at their worst. You need to have honor and integrity, as you will be expected to do the right things even when no one else is there. You need to have strength and courage, as you will be at the forefront of incidents that you have only imagined. You must be mature and professional in difficult situations, even when others are not. And most importantly, You need to be a good decision maker at all times, doing the right things for the right reasons. On behalf of the entire Academy staff, we wish you congratulations and a long, successful, and safe career. It is a long-standing tradition of the Pennsylvania State Police to have the graduating class members recite the Pennsylvania State Police Call of Honor on their graduation day. I would ask that all active and retired department members also recite the Call of Honor with our newest troopers. If any of the guests would like to follow along, it is printed on the back of your program. At this time, will all active and retired members please rise? I am
a Pennsylvania State Trooper, a soldier of the law. To me is entrusted the honor of the force. I must serve honestly, faithfully, and if need be, lay down my life as others have done before me, rather than swerve from the path of duty. It is my duty to obey the law and to enforce it without any consideration of class, color, creed, or condition. It is also my duty to be of service to anyone who may be in danger or distress, and at all times so conduct myself that the honor of the force may be upheld.
Please be seated. As a tribute to the men and women of the armed forces serving around the world, Sergeant Ron Richards will now perform God Bless the USA. I would ask that all military personnel and veterans please stand during God Bless the USA.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Thank you, Sergeant Richards. The benediction will now be pronounced by Chaplain Burkhart. Will everyone please rise?
Let us pray. Almighty and everlasting Lord, from whom come all thoughts of truth and justice, kindle, we pray, in the hearts of all humankind the true love of peace, and guide with your pure wisdom those who take counsel for the protection of your people. Be now and forever with your servants. Protect and defend and guide them in all their ways and all their days with your own almighty hand, that filled with peace they may confidently serve and protect and honorably fulfill their call to duty. Show us now, good Lord, the peace we must seek, the peace we must give, the peace we must forego, and the peace we may keep, which only you can give. In your most holy name we pray. Amen.
I would like to take this time to thank the staff here at the Scottish Rite Cathedral for allowing us to use this great facility, and for all their help in making this day such a huge success. I also want to thank our distinguished guests, family, and friends for attending today's ceremonies. If you're going to go back to the Academy with your newly promoted troopers, please feel free to stop by the Academy store and the State Police Museum, which is located behind the Academy building. If everyone would please remain in their seats while the newly promoted troopers march out, they will be returning to the auditorium in a few minutes, and you can greet them at that time. Sergeant Burke, front and center, for the final time to take command of the 155th Cadet class.
Ready. Come. Front. Class attention. Right. Face.
This concludes the graduation exercises for the 155th Cadet class. Thank you for attending and have a safe trip home.